Again and again, the Pokemon series is connected to dogfighting and cockfighting and thus considered an animal cruelty simulator. Yeah, people who say that usually don't know much about the Japanese culture behind Pokemon, apparently. So I'm going to that, just to clear this up once and for all. Strangely, I have not seen anybody addressing this. Most people just go along with, yes, it's cockfighting. But no, it's not. You see, Pokemon was invented by Satoshi Tajiri, a Japanese games programmer who was inspired by his hobby of collecting insects. This is a common pastime in Japan, or rather it was. And insects play an interesting role in Japanese culture. You will see a lot of insect-related stuff in anime and games if you look closely. And there is one spectator sport in particular that is relevant here. Because with Pokemon based on insects and Pokemon fighting, cockfighting is not the right inspiration that comes to mind. You see, in Japan, insect fighting is a common sport, spectator sport. Of course, the humans don't participate in fighting against insects, but insects fight against each other. Specifically, beetles, such as stag beetles, rhinoceros beetles, Hercules beetles, all these really large beetles that have horns and stacks and live off of tree sap. The interesting thing is that this is not harmful to the beetles, but it's natural behavior. During a beetle fight, two beetles will meet each other and will try to push each other off the branch they're on. And this is the natural behavior for territorial fights and to impress females. It's harmless to the beetles, they fall down, get back up and get ready for the next fight. And this is mostly how these kinds of beetles spend a lot of their life when they're not eating. So really, there is not much cruelty involved. It's just natural beetle behavior being observed. Of course, these insect fights can get out of hand. There is spider fighting, there is fighting with scorpions, and that's actually really dangerous for the creatures involved. But beetle fighting, in its traditional, simple form, is a really old tradition in Japan that is not harmful to the animals at all, that does not put them under pressure beyond what they would naturally experience, and is thus not unnatural, not cruel. It's just a way of observing normal beetle behavior. That said, there is nothing wrong with using Pokemon as a metaphor to fight against animal cruelty. I just thought it's important to clear up that Pokemon itself are not directly based on that. Because that is a very common misunderstanding about Pokemon, and it's a bit unfair toward Japanese culture. That was a little bonus video. Next time we're back with a regular one with the defense of Battleship, the movie.